Well, rescuers have been searching through rubble in the Czech Republic after a tornado left a trail of destruction through the country's southeast. At least 3 people were killed and dozens injured when the storm tore through several towns and villages. Neighboring Austria and Slovakia have sent crews to join the rescue effort. The storm knocked out power to thousands of households. Now, tornadoes are a rare occurrence in the region. Let's get an update on the story with Ian Willoughby. He's a journalist with Radio Prague International. Ian, thanks for joining us. We were just looking at some really dramatic pictures there, and there are eyewitness accounts of the moment that the storm struck. Can you describe those to us?
Well, it's really like something from a Hollywood disaster movie, what they've seen in that area of South Moravia. People have spoken about cars flying through the air in the tornado. And today there are many images of damaged cars, some of them sticking up in the air at impossible angles. Also, many buildings were badly damaged with windows blown out, roofs blown off, trees were ripped up, and also power lines. This tornado is being described as the worst ever in modern Czech history. But also, I should say, it wasn't just the tornado, there were also huge hailstones, some of them the size of tennis balls, and they also did a lot of damage.
Ian, is the rescue operation still ongoing?
Oh, yes, it is, Sumi. At present, more than 100 teams of rescue workers are searching through the rubble of buildings and through damaged buildings looking for survivors. They're using sniffer dogs and special equipment. The latest figure, as you said, is that 3 people are known to have been killed in this disaster. But looking at the extent of the destruction, it's hard to imagine that figure wouldn't rise during the day. The authorities are saying hundreds of people have been damaged, hundreds of people have been injured in this disaster, and at present, tens of thousands of homes are without power.
Yeah, we've just been looking at some images of that destruction, Ian. We mentioned that tornadoes are a rare sight in these parts. Tell us more about that.
Well, they're extremely rare. The tornado we saw here yesterday in the Czech Republic was the kind of thing, the kind of twister people might more expect to see somewhere like Arizona in the United States. But tornadoes of this kind aren't only unusual in this region in Central Europe, they're unusual in the whole of Europe. Apparently, in the last 2 decades, there have only been a couple of dozen tornadoes of this force in Europe. And the last major tornado here in the Czech Republic occurred in 2004, so a full 17 years ago.
And Ian, just quickly, are they going to have to appeal for aid for this cleanup operation?
Well, the Czech government is already committing aid to help the regions that are affected. Also, there has been aid from other countries. The Slovaks and Austrians have sent ambulances and rescue helicopters, and it's a really big operation. Also, what we've seen today is that there have been several public, like charity collections to help those who have been impacted by this natural disaster.
Journalist Ian Willoughby speaking to us. Thank you so much for that update.